Alright, so I'm going to shoot this quick video to show you the Hansshow Raptor lights and why I'm not happy with them. So from here, they look fine. We're going to get a little closer. And they still kind of look okay. So we're going to shut the vehicle off. Accessory light should shut off in a minute. And we're going to get into the whole. So yeah, it takes a minute for the accessory light to shut off. Here they go, so they're off. This is what they look like. All right. Now from a distance, they kind of fit in the grill fine. You really can't tell. This isn't even bothering me as much as the other problems I'm going to bring up. Once you get closer, okay, you can just, let me see what this, it just moves left and right. See that? Moves left and right. Once again, that, it is what it is. I don't see it bouncing around and popping out at all because it's really in there tight, pretty, to be honest. Even though it's moving left and right, it's not going to pop out, trust me, because it takes some force to pop out. But that's what they look like. And they stay in place. They're definitely not going to pop out. Now here's where the main issues are. The wiring up to there was plug and play. What they do is they give you this power cable right here. All right. There's two ends. That's the ground. On that ground, if you notice how I had to connect it, and actually I think I put a little tape on top of it. But that's grounded, and there's, let me zoom in a little bit if you can see. There's exposed wire there. I mean, they could have given you a connector, a terminal O-ring connector, and then I could have just put that around there. Now I understand size-wise that might not have worked, but I bought this little bolt for here. If you notice, there's two slots here. Zoom in a little bit. And I bought the bolt. So if they were to supply the terminal, like an O-ring connector or something like that, I could have just screwed it right down into there and there would have been no frayed wires. Once again, yeah. So I'm going to try to clean this connection up again. That's the thing, if I keep them, I really want to return them, but if they're not going to give my money back or not let me return them, then I'll just make this a learning experience. Other issue, same thing here. So there's a quick connector on one end, but this end right here, I'm going to zoom back out. This was bare wire. Just like this is bare wire, this should have had a quick connect on it. It didn't. I'm going to zoom in again. Let me zoom out a little bit. There's only a quick connect on this end. That's going to the jumper. That's the end that had the quick connect. This is bare wire. So what I did is I just crimped it in there. Obviously that's not correct. I should have bought a quick connect, a male quick connect for this end, crimped it on there, and then it would have slid together. But what I wanted to do was test it out. And I didn't know much about this at the beginning anyway, so I was like, well, this will at least get it started. Now what I can do is I can probably get a butt connector. Let me zoom out again. Cut this and splice it, cut this and splice it, use a butt connector. But I just realized that there's a difference in gauge. Can you see it? So I don't know, that butt connector is, I think it's 16 to 22. So if this wire is bigger than 16, not even gonna work. And I'm not gonna just twist these wires together and put tape over them. That's just not gonna happen. The other issue, let me see if I can find, let me see. Here we go. And I don't know if this is a big issue, but, because it just pulls right out. Now, is it a big deal? No. It's not super loose in there. So I can put this down while I'm filming it. So I can't even do this with one hand. Hold on. Okay. So when I say it was loose, it's not super loose. All right. I just know I was able to just pull on the wire and it would pop out. But I don't think it's going to pop out while I'm driving. So yeah, this connection right here. I'm sorry for this super long video, but I just want to be clear on what this is. Because I'm talking kind of fast. That had a quick connect on it, but the other end was just bare wire. I should not have to go out, buy a quick connect, and crimp it on there. Same with the ground. Oops, for a minute. No big deal. Wire just wrapped around there. So I'm gonna try to take this wire and wrap it around this one and make it a little more neat. So guys, I'm gonna zoom back out again. This is what they look like. Off. Like I said, once again, they're not really, they don't move, they move left and right. Now, I'm not gonna hear any rattling from the inside of my vehicle if they even do rattle. They move up and down slightly, but from a distance, you know, someone's looking from here, probably not gonna be able to tell. So I'm just deciding right now, like I said, I'm just learning here. I'm gonna strip and crimp these wires and see if I can even get a butt connector between those two. But this is my first time doing anything with this vehicle, or any vehicle for that matter. I always take it to a shop, but I figured 55 years old, why not try to learn how to do some small things by myself? Major things, I'm still gonna take it to a repair shop. Hope this is helping anybody if they're deciding to buy these or deal with this company. Just another thing about the company, they responded saying they would give me 20%, 25% refund, and I can keep them or sell them. Ironically, they also mentioned that you can use zip ties or drill for these, or use a drill for these lights. What they don't realize, and I gave them my order number, the model that I have are different. These are specifically for the 2025 4Runner. That's why they have that shape to them, and they pop in. What they were referring to is their the other model that has holes, and then, you know, you can either zip tie through the holes or you can actually drill. They didn't even know what model they sent me. So why would I deal with a company like that again? Like, I gave you the order number, you should know exactly what you sent me. They should give me 100% back, take a look at this video, fix their product. Or they say I can return them. Thing cost me 70 bucks. At the end of the day, am I really gonna spend the time and the effort to return them? That's an hour out of my day. I make more than that in an hour. So really I'm gonna spend, you know, that much to return them? But it's kind of the principle. But that's why I'm shooting this video, guys. Do you want crappy connections like this? Or you want a company that takes a little more time on their product and also have some good customer service? Like I said, just horrible. Oh, and they also didn't get delivered to my address. They kept sending me emails after I told them I couldn't find it. They're like, is this your address? And they had the city, the state, and the zip code. And they're like, is this your correct address? I'm like, that's not an address. That's a city, a state, and a zip code. I have a physical street address. Mind you, these 2 more emails. Well, is this your address? The same address. So I don't know what's going on with these people. We don't have parcel. Yeah, it's a city and street. I mean, a city, a state, and a zip code. We have streets out here. I don't know what country you can send something to just a city and street. Like I said, I just don't think they know what they're doing over there. Maybe they're 15-year-old kids. But even with a translator, you should know that you're not sending this to the proper address. So I do have something else ordered with them, and let's just see where they show up. But at the end of the day, like I said, if I'm out some money, I'm out some money. But make a really conscious decision when you decide to buy these things. All right, guys, thanks for watching.